I'm Cass and welcome back to yet another book haul because I have no self-control. I have quite a bit of a stack here that I'm really excited to open up. And yeah, I really have no explanation on these orders because one, I only bought 2 books from Book Depository, so I don't really have like a Book Depository was closing, therefore I wanted to order some books from there before they shut down because I ordered from Amazon and Blackwell and then I only ordered 2 books from Book Depository. But I did use Book Depository as a grieving tactic to then order more books. Let's go ahead and just get started. I'm gonna just grab from my top pile here. This is from Amazon. I ordered it the other day. Tear here to open. Tearing here to open. And okay. This one. I'm screaming. Okay. Okay. So I recently went to Japan, and while I was in Japan, I went to so many bookstores, and I asked them if they had Ranger's Apprentice, and none of them did. But then I found it on Amazon, and I was like, in commemoration of my trip to Japan, I'm just gonna buy it, and let me get it out of this plastic. I actually brought scissors with me. That never happens. Is anyone shocked that we're starting with a Ranger's Apprentice book? The answer should be no. It's a little damaged, unfortunately. But holy shit, this is so cool. Okay. Oh my gosh. See how cool this is? This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the cover on the front. And then on the back side, I'm literally obsessed. I am obsessed. Oh my gosh. I am on a journey to collect Ranger's Apprentice in as many different covers and languages as I can. And this is spectacular. This can go on my shelf next to my Dutch and my Russian copy. Okay, hold on. We'll do a little arranging here. Yes. Okay. If you don't know, Ranger's Apprentice is my all-time favorite series, and like I said, I'm slowly trying to collect the series in different languages. It started on accident, but now we're here. Anyway, next package here. Alright. There must be something good in the air, because I haven't struggled with any of these packages yet, knock on wood, because I usually do. Okay, next we have a series that I'm kind of obsessed with, and that is the Well Met series. I bought Well Traveled because the library didn't have my hold-in time by the time I binged the entire series, and therefore I bought Well Traveled already, but we have Well Met, Well Played, and Well Matched here. It is a fun little Renaissance romance, and that's all set in the same kind of small town at the same Renaissance festival for the most part. But we're following different characters, but each character kind of relates to each other in a way. So the first book, we have Simon and Emily, and then in the last book, we have April, Emily's sister, and then this one's like Emily's friend, and then this one is like a friend and a cousin, and everyone's kind of intermingled. So you get to like see the characters throughout the entire series, and then some characters get their own books and their own little romance moment. And each book also has like different tropes. So first one's like enemies to lovers, the third one's like fake dating. So it just made my little Renaissance fair loving heart very, very happy. And I really do truly love all the covers. They're so pretty and just so fun. I mean, come on. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. I also have an entire reading vlog if you want to see my obsession with these books just go from 0 to 100. That is also just, you know, up for the internet to see if you'd like. Oh my gosh, I just love that I now own these, and they're gonna look so good. Oh my gosh, I almost said they're gonna look so good on my shelf. But as you can see, my shelves are no longer. They're packed away in storage. So they're gonna look really good on my tiny little shelf right behind me. Maybe. I don't know. That makes me a little sad. Next package. Okay, the next 2 I'm actually going to talk about because These were my books from Book Depository. Rhythm of War Part 1 and Rhythm of War Part 2. So Brandon Sanderson books in the UK, or at least the Stormlight Archives in the UK, are split into Part 1 and Part 2s for some reason. And I was suckered into buying Part 1 and Part 2 of all the books. Because naturally I decided to spend double the amount of money that it would have cost for the sake of collection. But that's besides the point. The point is, these books, well at least I think it was this one, arrived on the outside of this package. It literally was a rubber band to the outside of this package. They're not damaged somehow, because my other package was also opened. So they're not damaged. But the fact that one of these was rubber band to the outside of a box, but not even a box, like it's flat at this point. I was literally appalled, yet entertained, but also like, what am I gonna do, complain? Hey, Book Depot, you shipped my books weird, but they're not damaged or anything, but they're shutting down anyways. So I got nothing, but that was just like a fun little trivia fact that I thought I'd include. Those are the 4th books in the Stormlight Archive, which I'm planning on starting very, very soon. I'm currently on book 5 of Mistborn, which is era 2 of Mistborn, which takes place 300 years after the first trilogy era of Mistborn. And once I finish that, I'm gonna read, I think, Elantris, and then the other book, and then I'm going to jump into the Stormlight Archives. So I'm getting very, very close to being able to start reading those really chunky books, and I'm very, 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 very excited about it, because my obsession with Brandon Sanderson happened the same way as my obsession with the Well Met series. It started gradually, and then I just kind of dove in head first. Next is this. I'm not sure what this is, I'm going to be honest, but there's a little pull tab, and we're just going to struggle a little bit. Next we have Oathbringer Part 2 and then The Way of Kings Part 1. Weird that they shipped these together, but this is book 1 Part 2 and this is book 3 Part 2. But also I really love how this is blurbed by Patrick Rothfuss, and all it says is I loved this book. Because I really hope I feel the same way, Patrick Rothfuss, sir. Ditto. Okay, this entire haul, I realize, might just consist of mostly Brandon Sanderson books, but you know, that's okay. We all go through our Brandon Sanderson obsessions. I kind of can blame Katie. She was the one that recommended Warbreaker as a book for the book club because it was a standalone Brandon Sanderson book, so you didn't really have to commit to an entire series. But then I picked up Mistborn and I've been obsessed, so we are now here. You know, things are happening. Yay. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is era 2 of Mistborn. And like, era 1 of Mistborn, they were chunky. I read book 1 digitally and this felt like forever long. This is so tiny. What? Why are they all so tiny? Oh my gosh, I'm literally like halfway through Shadow of Self and I was like, damn, like this is dragging a little bit. And it's not even that long. I'm so easily entertained by the size of these books because this is not like a Brandon Sanderson length novel. This is throwing me off a lot. But they're so cute and I love the covers of each of them. I just feel like the need to show them off here. Because the UK covers do it better. Like, I don't care what anyone else says. The UK covers do it better. Yeah. And then we have the rest of my Brandon Sanderson collection. So we have parts 1 of Oathbringer and The Way of Kings. And then we have part 1 and 2 of Words of Radiance, which is book 2. And I love this. This is just Robin Hobb being like, highly recommend. I love the blurbs by these famous fantasy authors just being like, I love this book, definitely recommend it, 10 out of 10. It makes me feel better about my own book reviews because typically this is what I say about reviews. Highly recommend. I loved this book. Good job. Like, if I ever become a famous author, which will never happen, I will blurb someone's book and just be like 10 out of 10. Loved it. Stellar. Outstanding, like 1-word reviews, because that's what they're giving, and I love it. Wait, we get more of the blurb. Hold on. Okay, so in part 2 of The Way of Kings, remember how Patrick Rothfuss said, I love this book? Yeah, well, he loved this book what else could he say? I'm like, sir, you are an author. I'm sure you could figure out something else to say other than the fact that you loved this book. I also love that loved is italicized, really emphasizing the love he feels for this book. But I need to shut up because we're done. That's all the books I have. 15 books in this, holy crap. 15 books in this haul, which is a lot of books. And the sad thing is 11 out of these 15 books were Brandon Sanderson books. But you know, we sometimes make decisions. And it's up to our future selves to decide if that decision was a poor decision or a good decision. Because current Cass is like, this was a good decision. As I'm surrounded by more books to read, I'm like, yes, good choice, Cass. Good on you. But future Cass, when she checks her credit card statement, might not feel the same, but I'm just gonna live in the moment. I also want to mention that this is the last video with my hair like this, pretty and split, and it makes me very, very upset. I'm currently in the process of applying to jobs and I'm switching careers, and the career I'm trying to go in doesn't allow fun self-expression in any form. I'm kidding. They just don't want like obnoxiously fun hair. So I have to go back to not obnoxious hair, but I'm gonna like dye it all red. It's just like a little sad because I've been really, really having fun with this hairstyle, and it felt very me, and to just go back to a solid color feels very, very sad. Yeah, that was my haul. They all can't fit into frame. That's how bad. This is bad. This is bad. Like, look, this is bad. This is bad. Looking at this visually, the fact that they don't all fit into frame and it's just like a sea of Brandon Sanderson books, I have a problem. But when I get my big bookshelves back up, can you imagine those on the shelf? That's gonna be spectacular, and it's all gonna be worth it. Thank you so much for watching. I really did hope you enjoyed this haul, even though it's mostly just Brandon Sanderson books, and not even like a variety of Brandon Sanderson books. It was just the Stormlight Archive and Era 2 of Mistborn. But I had some fun ones in there, and I do recommend all these books, even though I haven't read all of the books. I don't know. This haul has been fun to film, and I hope you did enjoy. Thank you so much to my lovely Patreons for supporting me over on Chaos X Cass. That is our monthly book club with some behind-the-scenes discussion and our monthly buddy read. Super duper fun. And thanks again for watching, and I do really hope to see you in the next one. Toodles!